Hello! How is everybody going today? Now I'm gonna wait for just a few people to show up because I actually have some talking points today. Hello, whoever's just joined the stream. I am still playing Hypixel Skyblock, and I know I'm not trying to bait you out. I'm not trying to bait people in with an OR title and then not play it. The reason why I've got OR in the title and why I've got Wynncraft in the title, Hypixel Skyblock's pretty obvious, that's what I'm playing. But Origin Realms is going to be getting some very cool updates in a very short amount of time. And the reason that I know this is because today a very insane thing happened, which is that the admin, or in fact owner, hold on a second, I'm actually going to record this because I can easily turn this into a video, so I'm actually going to put on some more chill music. There we go, and I'm going to go here, I'm going to go start recording, and then I can send this over to my editor friend to hopefully get this turned into a video, because this can be another style of content. It can be Origin Realms news. But anyway, anywho, something very, very cool happened. Hold on, what's ad saying? Hello, ads. Pretty much, the owner of Origin Realms recently went into a public voice call. Something that very, 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 very rarely happens. Because, you know, he probably has a lot better things to do. But anyway, when he was in this call, he in fact streamed. He went live. Something, once again, that very rare. I've never seen that happen before. And anyway, when he went live, and hello, BNS. Anyway, when he went live, there was obviously other people in the call because they flocked to it once they realized, oh my goodness, the owner is in a call. And anyway, he was going through and he was live streaming either remnants of the old, what's it called? Something mineshaft, not abandoned mineshaft, arid mineshaft. And a picture will go up here in the video. So a picture will go up here right now. There should be one on screen that just shows the teaser that was posted months and months and months ago for the Arid Mineshaft dungeon. But as you'll later see in this, there's been either some changes, some expansions, or in fact, the Arid Mineshaft isn't just the first dungeon we're getting, and I'll get into more details on that. Now, to everyone in the stream, this is going to be a bit of a shorter stream. I just wanted to do it because I saw these things and I thought that making a stream on them would be very cool. I've got Hypixel Skyblock as background footage because it's either going to be me playing this or me running around spawn. And I know that this isn't Origin Realms, but it's something else. And, you know, it just spices it up. And it's the game that I'm currently playing, so I'd rather, you know, showcase this or have this as footage than me hop onto Origin Realms just to record a video. But anyway, Origin Realms and the update. So what we saw from what Arrays did. Now, no one specifically recorded it. No one, from what I can gather, no one actually recorded the whole thing. But we do have a couple of pictures. The first picture of which I'm just going to pull up on my monitor is showcasing some custom blocks. Now, it's also got someone's picture in the corner, which is funny. But anyway, the picture that we see doesn't tell us the name of the item. We could make some guesses, but right now it looks quite volcanic. I can't pull it up on stream, unfortunately, because then I'd risk leaking DMs, and I just don't want to do that. But the first image showcases yeah, 5 different blocks that all look like they're going to be from the dungeon, near the dungeon, in the dungeon, all that sort of stuff. And in fact, yeah, he's got a lightsaber in his inventory as well, which also suggests that these are probably in the game and are going to be coming rather than a scrapped idea. Then we have an image of a whatever this resource is looking Strata Golem. It's quite, once again, you'll see in the video, but there are what appear to be runes on it, and it's quite magmatic. It looks very cool. I'm assuming it's going to have the same sort of animations, but just with a more molten attack. Maybe his attacks or their attacks will set you on fire, all that sort of cool looking stuff. Then the next image we have, unfortunately, because these were captured through a Discord live stream, they're incredibly low pixels, but you can make out a couple of things. In the bottom middle left, there'll be like a circle around it. That is what appears to be a zombie, and then the other points around also look to be mobs in what appears to be either some sort of parkour or just some sort of regular room, but it does look very cool. And also the vines creeping down, or the void even creeping down from the roof, also just looks very cool, very unique. And even in the back there, you can see that they've got like the tiki torches, which are furniture we can get in the game. Then the next image in regards to what the dungeon looks like shows the spiraling and the sprawling nature of it. This one, oh no, sorry, no, I skipped one. The next one after the like split bridges, sorry, is a long hallway with like mesa stuff either side and like a bridge going straight through the middle. It's once again made out of this like magmatic looking block, and it just looks very cool. Looks very ominous, maybe like you're walking into a fight. And then there's a lava lake beneath, you know, classic dungeon stuff. But it does look very, very cool, nonetheless. And then the final sort of like dungeon teaser specifically that we have is just of what appears to be just a regular room or like hallway or something in spectator mode. Now, I could spend time going in with like Photoshop and zooming in specifically to everything here, but from what I am aware, that those teal blue things that you see, I really wish I could pull this up on stream, but I can't. But anyway, those teal blue things that you see around here are diamonds and are in fact placeholders for furniture that is yet to be added into the texture pack, or that hasn't been made for whatever reason. In this case, it could be something else, but I have a feeling that that's what it is, and then these are going to be either a custom texture or something like that. Maybe they're even replacements for blocks, because we've seen it spawn and stuff a couple of times, that's what's been happened and in screenshots and anything. And anyway, it just means that they're not finished, which, you know, isn't a bad sign, because with the amount of work that we've seen, with that only being like what looks like it's left, it means that dungeons are probably coming up. But also, when it was said, it says like these images were captioned with arrays showing off old dungeon, suggesting that this might be scrapped, but I don't know. I doubt that they would have put that much effort into something just to scrap it. Transition. Now, the next point on the agenda is in regards to more general dungeons. Now, we don't actually know what these are necessarily in reference to. We know what we can make out parts, but someone asked Ender here, Void and Spirit asked, how big will the bosses be from zombie to Ender Dragon? So like a scale from zombie to Ender Dragon. And then Endergize, the guy who makes all of the mobs and everything, said that one of them is Ender Dragon sized. Now, one of them implies that there is multiple bosses, which there's two theories I have, and I'll talk about that in more detail after I read out the next image. But my guesses for the Arid Mineshaft dungeon are the scorpion-looking guy that we see at the I forget, the iguanas, that's the name, at some iguana camps. I have a theory that that is the boss, or a boss, of the Arid Mineshaft dungeon, because in the announcement trailer, and I'll pull up another picture here, or not announcement trailer, the announcement blog post, there was a little bit of lore dumping where they said that the iguanas pray to this creature, or to a creature, and they have totems there, which, considering the fact that in the original teaser we see iguanas, and just throughout it, like, iguanas living in arid temperatures, all this sort of stuff, it really makes me think that that scorpion creature in that statue that we see is going to be the boss, or a boss, of the Arid Mineshaft dungeons. Then the next thing that was seen was another question from Voidant Spirit, who said, so how many dungeons will we start out with when 1.0 releases? And this is very, very exciting. Energize replies to this saying 2 and a third shortly after 1.0. Now, this is incredibly exciting, mainly due to the fact that we all thought as a community that we were getting one dungeon and it may not even be released before 1. Or like in 1.0. It may be released after. Turns out their work on dungeons has actually been paying off really well, and this is in fact a teaser that's quite exciting, because we now know that there's going to be 2 dungeons when we first start playing Origin Realms 1.0, which, crazy, really cool. That, and to everyone wondering, that it means that there is at least 2 new relics. Because another thing that's been confirmed is that all bosses from dungeons will drop relics, and that's cool new concept. 2 cool new concepts for armor, tools, weapons. And the only reference we really have to relics at the moment are the Toxic Spores and the Wraith Ribs. However, the Wraith Ribs and the Toxic Spores are very basic. We've heard from the, like, making team, whatever you want to call it, the development team, that's the word. We've heard from the development team that those relics were very basic, were very rudimentary, and in fact are just placeholders. They're not going to get changed, but they were purely there to test out the relic system and see whether the concept works, and also have some early game relics that you don't need to enter a dungeon to get, which is really cool, because the things that people are thinking of right now for what it could be might in fact be quite small. Like, let's say it is arid themed. People are thinking, oh, maybe it grants like fire immunity and you deal fire damage, or it's like an innate fire damage when you're like with weapons or whatever, or maybe it auto smelts without needing the auto smelt enchant. And whilst that could be what it is, there's chances that it could be even cooler than that and could be so much more in depth. Like, maybe it's a damage booster, maybe it's like a new damage system, maybe it's like true fire damage or something like that, where the fire is so hot, or maybe it's like molten damage. And there's so many ways that they could go about introducing new relics, that what we currently have right now is just a theory. And, you know, it's very, very exciting as a player to see that all of this talk about dungeons and how we haven't necessarily been getting that many updates as a community have actually been for a reason, because they truly have been working hard on a cool update that us as a community is most likely going to enjoy. And then the next image that was released was a concept art from Energized. Now, unfortunately, as I've said, can't pull it up on stream. I don't want to leak DMs. But to everyone in the video, here's you know, Shy, it'll be hard, but I know that you're a magician when it comes to editing. So, just I'm making a bunch of footage here, and I'm talking more to my editor now stream, but it's just it'll formulate into a video because anywho I'm blabbering, but the next teaser that we see is incredibly cool. It is what appears to be a dead warden, but that's like alive, like a walking around warden, like an undead warden, I guess is the best way to describe it. It's got sharp, like triangle bracket shaped horns. One of its arms seems to have a bone sticking out from it, and it just looks rotten. It looks monstrous. It's got like steam particles coming off of it. Half of its rib cage is out. Like it looks like Two-Face almost in the face, where half of it looks alive and half of it looks dead. And it just looks corrupt. Like one of the horns is shattered off. It's not colored, nothing like that. But as a concept art, it's so incredibly exciting because the next update, as we know, to Minecraft is the Wild update. The Wild update, as being talked about by the devs, is only a month or two away. And whilst Ender has said that this isn't going to be a boss, who says that it isn't going to be a guardian to the dungeon or something in the dungeon? Like a guardian to the dungeon entrance or whatever. And who says that it won't get added when they port their game over to the Wild update? And that's why this one image is so exciting, is because it means that they are already planning ahead for the next Minecraft update. And if they already have a mob for it, that means they've most likely got blocks for it, items for it, all of the stuff that you've seen with like the Mesa update and the Spruce update, they've got, but instead now they've got it ready beforehand, ready to be coded and added in the moment that they push the update to the next version of Minecraft when the next version of Minecraft releases, which is just super exciting. And now there was one other thing where someone asked, is that a boss or a regular mob? That's what I mean. Energized said it's not a boss. And then someone replied, what's in it? Spoiler. Of course. I don't know which mod that is, but anyway, Spoiler, the moderator, replied saying amazing and then a shocked emoji, and then followed by Energized saying bosses will never look that boring, which, considering how cool the mob itself looks, if he thinks that that's boring, we can imagine how cool bosses are going to be for like these later game areas. For example, if that regular mob or whatever it is looks boring to Ender, and it's a non-boss mob that most people would consider a boss mob, how insanely cool, how big, how high concept are these bosses going to look? Yeah, I'm doing Hypixel Celestial, but I don't know. Oh, lag. Hello? Oh, good. Okay, well, I'm gonna go to the hub so that I don't crash and burn. But anyway, Celestial, I've been talking about the leaks that have come out from the staff team about the new update. New update, not the new update, the upcoming update. Which is pretty cool in my opinion. the 1.0 update. They did some leaks today. Origin Realms. That's why in the title there's cool updates about OR and Wynncraft. And I'm going to get to Wynncraft in a bit, but yeah, Origin Realms is getting an update for 1.0. If you're in the OR News Discord, that's the easiest way to get access to it. I tried sending it in the regular OR Discord, but too many files or something like that. Also, Spellbound is the best Wynncraft update. Yeah, that's what I was going to move on to after I finished talking about this. But the last thing that I was talking about, Celestial, is Ender said in reference to the insanely cool boss mob that you see. I won't spoil it because seeing the concept is cooler. But in reference to a non-boss mob that everyone thinks is a boss mob concept art that he made, he said that it was boring, and he said that bosses would never look that boring. Which means that if he thinks that something is as insanely cool as whatever that is going to be called looks boring, how insanely cool are the boss mobs going to be in this game? And that's what I was talking about. And then the last thing I want to do for this video, Shy, is just talk about theories and what theories we have, or I have mainly, for the 1.0 update and in more specific dungeons. So we'll just go theories. Now, I have a couple of theories for the upcoming update, for the 1.0 update, in regards to what they could add, what they might be changing, how they might be improving things, all this sort of stuff. But the biggest thing is going to be dungeons. From the beginning, the admin team have said they weren't going to advertise until 1.0 was out, because before 1.0, in the current state we're in, they don't feel as though it's a completed game. And I'd 100% testify with that statement. The current condition of Origin Realms does not feel, to an outsider, like a full game, because it doesn't have a lot of content that's repeatable, and that's what the 1.0 update aims to fix. As for the relics that we know are going to be coming, I'm thinking that it's probably going to be some sort of scale or fragment, or maybe even like a poison tail if it is the scorpion boss from that I was talking about earlier. And then on the other side for the next dungeon, I'm thinking they could go cold, because hot and cold could be how they can theme the update. They might do hot parts and cold parts if they were to do a theme, as well as just general updates. But that's an easy way for theming, doing a desert and doing a tundra dungeon, and then they can add that sort of stuff. And then I'm assuming that the third dungeon is going to be a deep dark dungeon. That's my theory right now. I obviously have no idea what's actually coming. I have no way of knowing, but that would make sense to me. If it is a snow one, I'm thinking that the relic will be in regards to freezing mobs, and like better ice mining and immunity to slowness, and like maybe even immunity to lava because you are cold, or maybe they go in the way of you actually take more fire damage but are completely immune to any form of like cold damage, for example. Just a cool way that they could take it. So that's it for this video on the potential updates of Origin Realms. I just wanted to make this video short. I didn't want to make it a big deal, didn't want to make it a big hoo-ha, because end of the day, it's theories. But I know that some people don't see these spoilers, and I know that some people are getting burnt out of Origin Realms, and if you are getting burnt out, good. I'm telling you, it is better to be burnt out now than be burnt out in 2 months when the update comes out, because if you are enjoying Origin Realms or have enjoyed Origin Realms, you will enjoy it so much more when Dungeons comes out. And whilst being burnt out is totally normal, everyone experiences it, be burnt out now. Don't be burnt out when 1.0 releases, because when 1.0 releases, the server's really going to take off. So, anyway, that's the end of today's video. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing and liking and commenting. All of that stuff, I know every YouTuber says it, but it truly, truly does help. It means the absolute world to me. And, yeah, I've been CoCap. This has been news on Origin Realms and Hypixel Skyblock, whichever you prefer to look at it as. And I'll see you next time. Peace. Okay, so I'm going to go in. I'm just going to go over to OBS, and I'm going to stop that recording. And there we go. Got my next video recorded. Gonna be a little while before that comes out, because I just need to wait for a little bit to be able to get that over to my editor, for him to be able to edit it, all that sort of stuff. But that was a cool video, and I hope you guys are looking forward to that. Everyone in the stream, there wasn't that many of you, but I think that that's going to be something that I start doing, is whenever there is updates or leaks, I'm probably going to make them videos. I might not stream them all the time, but I've realized that not a lot of people are in Origin Realms news, and because of that, a lot of people, you know, miss a lot of things. But that's all good. So I have to go for basketball. Like, I have to end the stream in probably like 13 minutes, giving me 25 minutes to like get dressed, do my teeth, all that sort of stuff, like get changed. I'm not playing with no clothes on, but it's gonna be really fun, you know. And sorry, MX Perdo, I apologize. I didn't see your message until now. I was in a delirious rant. But hello to you. And also, I asked a question about using robots renders in thumbnails. Robot said it's okay as long as it's OR related, so win-win. Yeah, exactly. And that's why I did a stream where I was doing media homework, and then I was gonna do Minecraft, and I only hopped on to Origin Realms briefly and I just used his Star Wars render because I knew I was going to hop on for like 5-10 minutes, but then once I hopped off, I just changed the thumbnail and went on with my life, because I felt bad, because it's not like I don't want to use cool work for another thing. But yeah, you can go back in my streams, and I've been using his stuff. It's the same with Ender's assets as well. You can use them as long as they're like as long as they're for Origin Realms type content. So if you're going to, like, for example, use them as just a general stream overlay, like, don't do that. But if you're going to use them for an Origin Realms stream overlay, totally fine. Because it's just a bit scummy to use someone's artwork for something, you know, other than their art, if that makes sense. Is that? Since when was there a fairy soul around here, or am I just tripping? I might be crip walking right now. No, I'm not. Wow. Now it is time to talk about this Spellbound update. If I can find my Runan's bow. What did... Bro. What? How did I lose a Runan bow? Wait, are you planning on doing Wynncraft videos? Potentially. Spellbound looks very, very cool. At least to me. And because I've got a 105, I'll probably at least do a stream or two on the new raids and that sort of stuff. But, like, I know Octorok is media rank, and he's going to go back onto it for some videos and that sort of stuff. So I'm probably going to go back to it, at least for a little bit. Not back to it, I've never done it. But I'm probably going to. In half an hour and 4 minutes. In half an hour and 4 minutes.
We're leaving in half an hour?
No, it is in half an hour and 4 minutes. 34 minutes. Okay. I'll probably keep the stream going for a little bit longer because Mum's having a bath now. Might be. Oh my lord. Okay, so I think that person down there, that flame person, is using fur armor. I think it's a cool idea to do videos about class builds, yeah. So, I mean, Celestial, if you'd be fine, do you have a mic? Because that's the only reason that I wouldn't stream, like, with people, is if they don't have a mic or, like, typing's a hassle. Because as long as either you are able to type or you have a microphone, like, I would love to do some videos on Wynncraft with you. Yeah, Skyblock does have a lot of unneeded stats, but I think it's cool because with more stats just means more ways to optimize and more ways to have fun, if that makes sense. At least that's the way I look at it. Ooh, damage soaked. Oh! But okay, this is good. At least I'm gonna get credit for this fight. To look at a good mic and a good voice. You don't need a good voice. You just need a microphone. You don't even need a good microphone. You just need a microphone. As long as it doesn't physically, like, actually hurt people's ears, not in, like, the, oh, haha, I'm making a joke about someone having bad, like, mic. That's the one. But, you know, I would just love to do some content. Maybe you, me, Octorock, and Wolf. Wolf is one of Octa's friends. If you have a 105, we could party up potentially and do that. Obviously, it's up to Octorock and Hawk if they want to go with us. But if you're down, I'd be down to do some with you. I have like a max mage, yeah. Running full mage is pretty good. But Octa's got like a 3 mythic assassin, which is insane, dude. Having because his mythic, I'm pretty sure, means that he doesn't even consume mana on a lot of things, which is insane to me. Boss is reforming. Ouchie wouchies. Keep taking damage. Me walking with morph set, lol. Morph set isn't bad. If you're going rainbow, I'm pretty sure morph set's quite good. I still haven't used my Discord linking because I'm waiting for a double XP weekend, and for the I want to wait until I have a bunch of money so that I can just like I really want to get myself set up to get as much XP as possible. So on a double XP weekend, I want to use my, I want to do a 24-hour stream with it, where I use combat boosters and use whatever boosters and see just how high I can get a class in 24 hours. Because I think that would be a super cool concept. And then I potentially even try and get guilds to hook me up and say, hey, I want to do this really cool video where I just show off Wynncraft if it was like hyper optimized Wynncraft. I'm more casual, which is why I chose Mage. Yeah, Mage is a very casual class, and in my opinion, it's the best class purely because you get infinite heals. Because that's something that I hate about every other class, is you just have to spend emeralds on surviving, on not dying. Dude, if I don't get kill credit because I wasn't there when he died, I'm gonna be pissed. I've never seen this. I think I've dealt 100k. He's so small. Bro, you little gremlin. He's a little goblin. He's a little troggly. He's a little troglodyte. He's a little sphincter. Oh, I actually did. Oh my lord. I got nothing. What do you mean I got nothing? Why did I... What? Hello? Why are you doing this to me? Having healing without pots is great. Yeah. Like, I understand the concept. It makes it so much more balanced and fair. But with balanced and fair comes unnecessarily challenging and boring. Nah, not boring, but... Bro, if I have to kill Ashfang, I'm gonna lose it. Oh! Let's go. Forgot I did my quest for the day. All of my core soulbound stuff I need to hold on to. The flaming heart, I think, is actually like a good item. Hello. Who's Lassie? Lacey? Lassie? Hello? Are you up here? There you are. Hello. Have you tried lava? I have. What has been happening to the visitors? I am trying to understand the cause of this turmoil. My beliefs prevent me from fishing, but I cannot investigate without seeing some specimen. One fly fish, one skeleton fish. Okay, thank God I have a skeleton fish on me. Because skeleton fish, kind of a challenge, not really a challenge, but kind of a challenge to get. The real challenge is fly fish. I mean, skeleton fish are more of a challenge for me. Hello, Audra. You need tip? I do need tip. Well, no, I actually don't. But... True fish and no tip. Oh, Lassie need fish? Lassie cute. Don't tell Lassie. Maybe tell. I don't know. Don't tell. Ah. Fly fish need to be high above lava. You. Skeleton fish from Burning Desert rare. What I said, forget, please. Catch fish. You know what? Oh, you stinker. Nah. Actually, screw you, Audra. I hate you. For those of you wondering why I'm saying that, it's because I have to fresh catch them. So now I have to sit here for the next 16 billion quintillion octotrigintillion years. I mean, it's fine, because I need to catch skeleton fish. Like, thankfully I need to catch skeleton fish, but... I need to catch a silver skelly fish, so... Ooh, hey, a blobfish, wow. But once Spellbound releases, I don't have, like, ability to... Oh, you stinker. Like, I don't have access to Wynncraft betas because I just don't have the rank, and I'm not willing to commit the amount of money because my YouTube channel isn't making money yet. But once it goes public, I'll definitely check it out and at least do a stream on it. Because it does look incredibly cool. And incredibly fun, you know? Also, it's really cool because when you lava fish, the amount of coins you get is, can go up to 100,000. At least I'm pretty sure it's up to 100,000. You know, it's unique. I like uniqueness. But does anyone have any suggestions for games they want me to play that like aren't necessarily, or servers or things they want me to play that are potentially cheap or free? Because I'm willing to spend on videos and streams. It's just I can't really call it an investment yet. If it's not like a long-term thing, you know what I mean? Like the stuff I buy on Origin Realms, I'm making videos out of that, like, I know are gonna eventually do well. But you know, also, hello to everyone joining. Why did I say that? Like, something's wrong. Hello to everyone joining the stream is what I was trying to say. I'm probably gonna have to go in like 8 minutes because I've got, as I've mentioned previously, basketball training, and I just need my teeth a little brush and change into some exercise clothing. But it's been a really fun stream, and hopefully the first half of this stream becomes a video soon. It's going to become a video, just hopefully it becomes a video soon. Because I've got laptop issues as well at the moment, but you know, I'd rather send them off to my editor anyway because he's very, very talented. I'd recommend you check him out. He doesn't do content like what I do. He has like 10K, he has more than 10K, I can't exactly remember, but he made a video recently that's like it's a long video for anyone called a fly fish. But either way, it was very cool. Well, hello, Celestial. Thank you for sticking around. Also, this is something that I really want OR to start doing, and I know that it can be done because it's being done on 1.8. If you look here, this lava is halfway up a block because it's technically like some kind of flowing lava thing. I don't know how they've done it, but it's a very cool thing. And if they were to do it in like a nether type region or in like the dungeon or something like that, it looks very cool to me. And then they can do like tiered lava down a like slabbed slope type thing. Cool, just cool, just nifty. And also, that's all good, Celestia. I was just double checking. Whenever someone calls out a vanquisher, you always go. Where? That's sad. Oh well. Chunk got consumed by the void known as the chunk. That's the, it's a mage. Yeah, it's a 105 mage. is this? I hate this. Anywho, shared management. Yeah, I've got a fairly decent mage setup as well. Only thing I need is tomes, but like, there's no point in me grinding tomes now. But I do need better gear. Like you all, but I mean that's like any art, MMO. Like there's, unless you're in like the best of the best, which like almost no one ever is. Where's another thing leaked in our news? Like some kind of particle. Or are you saying theirs or where's? It depends on how far back you go, but I don't see something. I don't see it, unfortunately. Oh, in social chat now? Oh, I see what you mean. I processed what you're saying. I'm assuming that's like that's a very cool particle. I'm assuming it's gonna be some sort of impact thing, or maybe some type of special explosion for a like relic or something, like how the TNT one works, if you know what I mean. But yeah, that does look very cool. Okay, well, I'm gonna do 3 more fishing, and then I must be off to basketball. To both basket and ball. Ugh! Come on, skeleton fish. Where is he? Here we go. And I'm also very much so looking forward to new quests in Gavel and stuff like that. Because now that there's a raid up to 105, I'm pretty sure there's going to be a 105 quest minimum. Because I'm pretty sure you need to do, like, there's quest requirements for raids. Yeah, was that the rare one that you gave to me? I hope not. They also made an upgrade to the, yeah, they made a upgrade to the flying fish pet as well. There's like a mythic one dropped from the hardest to obtain sea creature in the game. Because not only is it fishing level 45, you also need to be a silver trophy fisher. And in fact, there's going to be 2 more sea creatures. One where, in fact, you have to be diamond. It's disgusting. And on the topic of disgusting, I must be off now, unfortunately. I've got, once again, I'll reiterate, basketball training. But I'm going to enjoy myself, so it isn't actually that big of a deal. But thank you so much to, particularly Celestial, but anyone, in fact, who tuned in. If you're a lurker, I can respect lurking. I do really appreciate that. But I've got to be off. So thank you for tuning in to the stream. I know it was short. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to stream and it'll be teensy-weensy bit longer. But either way, I've been CoCap. This has been me talking about Origin Realms and Wynncraft, and also me playing Hypixel Skyblock. I hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye now.